Welcome back to In My Feels. My name is JRE.
What's up? I'm Emily. We got a very special guest with us today.
What's good, everybody? Hi.
Yes, we have BM of KARD.
BM.
Yes, we are so excited.
Me too.
I feel like this has been a long time coming, you know? Jay's been hyping you up.
Yeah. Nah. I always hype everybody up.
Dre stay busy doing all that.
Yeah, man. I'm the best hype man in the game. What are you talking about?
Let it be known, K-pop wouldn't be K-pop if we didn't have influences like Dre. Straight up, I'm not even like blasting you up right now, bro. If no one, because the amount of people that listen to you and watch all your reaction videos and whatnot, bro, they wouldn't go back to the link and rewatch it if it wasn't for you, bro. So like, I have it in my head that you're doing so much for this industry right now as it is. So props to you one time.
Hey, that's like, you gotta post this on like,
straight up.
Wow.
Straight up. You have to give credit where it's due, bro. You have to give credit where it's due, straight up.
Bro, take me out on a date first before you flirt with me, bro.
Wow.
You know, he makes dope music, so it's easy, you know what I'm saying? If you make dope music and I like it, it's gonna be mad easy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We're really excited. I loved Dumb Litty.
Thank you.
Loved Dumb Litty. I loved the tour as well. It was super hype. Yeah. Actually, when you were throwing out the, oh my gosh, the stadium tour. Yeah, yes. You're throwing out that merch. My friend right next to me caught it, and I was like, I've never been next to someone. She wears like the reflective pants all the time. Yes.
Tight.
Shout out to MJ. So, I mean, starting off, like, I knew you, I obviously just met you for the second time, but through social media and things like that, I'm always like, oh, BM seems like a very positive person. And obviously you start this off and you're already giving props to Dre, you know, which is amazing.
Always.
Is positivity something that you always try to strive for with your mental health?
Definitely. I think ever since like I was in high school, I was kind of like the dude who was kind of like the life of the party and trying to just hype everyone up, you know what I mean? And once everyone started telling me, oh, you're such a positive guy, is like really when I started to actually try to be more positive. But you know what the thing with positivity is? This is what I started learning when I actually got out to Korea. It's really, really easy to be positive when things are going good. You know what I mean? Like when things are going your way and you're with your homies and like you're good and you know life is straight up just all around okay.
Yeah,
it's easy to be positive.
Yeah,
but when you're starting to go through stuff where things don't happen in your best interest in the way that you want it to go to, that's when you really need to be positive. You know what I mean?
That's the true test.
That's when really stuff starts, you know, turning around. Like that's when your negativity really starts turning around into being positive. So that's kind of like, you know, the practices I've been going through lately. But positivity is everything, bro. For mental health, for emotional health, it's you need it in your life. It's so hard to be positive, but you know, you have to consistently try.
What do you do to stay positive? Like when you're, you know, in a negative mindset or about to be in a negative mindset.
The thing with me is like, I have very strong emotions. Okay. So when I'm happy, I'm super, super happy. When I'm mad, I'm furious. When I'm sad, I'm in straight up depression mode, right? So you can imagine how hard it would be for me when I have a situation where things aren't going the way I planned it for it to be. Okay. So what I do is I kind of nowadays, you know, as you grow older, you're put in more situations where you have to work with people and you have to kind of go through differences with a lot of different type of aspects. So I'm in a place where like I'm just trying to understand everything. And once you you know what I mean, like analyzing and understanding is very, very important in your life in order to be positive as well. So like say for instance, like I was in a situation where I wanted this song to be, you know, a part of the album, but it wasn't able to be a part of the album. That isn't because of me. I have to understand like that doesn't reflect on me. That reflects on who were the heads that were deciding. You know what I mean? Because he has his own preferences and his own taste. She has his own preference. She has, you know, you're filled with people with different tastes and whatnot. So when that doesn't happen, you have to understand like you can't sit there and be like, oh man, like, you know, they don't understand me. They don't want to be a part of me. You have to understand the situation more. And once you start you're able to do that a little bit more. Like I'm still in practice right now because, you know, there's new and different stuff happening every day. You know, you put in new situations where you're just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Positivity comes from, you know, analyzing, understanding, and then just accepting it. and then being able to just say, all right, if it's not happening the way I want it to now, it's because it's not meant to happen right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, everything is a learning process. So that's kind of something I try to practice nowadays, you know?
Yeah. All right, before I even go into the next question, this is just like out of my curiosity. Quick question. And if you don't even have to believe in these things, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Hey!
Libra?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm a Libra. Hey, Libra's in the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what Libras and Virgos deal with, but all right, cool. I'm a Virgo.
You know how there's like different things like blood types and like horoscopes and whatnot?
Yeah.
I actually didn't believe him at first because with blood types, I felt like I was applicable to each blood type, you know what I mean? But I heard zodiac signs and horoscopes are actually a lot more they're a lot more right because like this it revolves around like the universe and time, like where you were born and whatnot, and that has like a special like that's just what I heard. So I'm like, oh, should I like start getting into that?
I play along.
right. I mean it's interesting, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to like, you know, if my zodiac sign tells me that because I'm a Libra, I'm going through this type of stuff, I kind of don't want to believe it. Like I'm the type of dude that kind of likes to have control of my life and like my situations as much as I can.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're like a Libra? Or do you know a lot about what a Libra is about?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Inform me one time. What are Libras about?
Okay. So
I don't know.
I know like so the balance sign, like the weights,
right.
is what symbolizes it's like the sign for Libra. Right. So it represents people who are pretty balanced in terms of like maybe not like emotionally or mentally, but they are very diplomatic. They like to like you know, they don't oh wow. Xander pulled up there's a Libra.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Diplomatic, all right, cooperative, gracious, fair-minded, social, will carry a grudge, indecisive, avoids confrontations and self-pity. All right, likes harmony, which diplomacy, gentleness, sharing with others, the outdoors, dislikes violence, injustice, loudmouths, and conformity. How do you feel about
Wow, this is actually pretty accurate.
You think so?
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna like. You know how like people like talk down on people who have grudges, like that guy, like you know, like he holds mad grudges. I have a thing with grudges, bro. Like if I feel like someone did me dirty one time, I have this thing where it's like, bro, you're out of my life now. Like I know even if I have to be in your atmosphere, just know that in my head and in my heart, you're out of my life. I don't even acknowledge you right now. Like I have this thing.
I feel you.
You know. But that in order for that to happen, you have to do me super wrong. Like if we have differences, that's cool. We can work out our differences. But if you do me dirty, like you going behind my back and pull some shady stuff.
Like it happened to me too. It happened to me a couple times. And I'm a Virgo. I'm supposed to be chill. Virgos are supposedly to themselves. They are organized, which I'm not. So I don't know.
You're hardworking though.
What are the simple pleasures that you enjoy most in life, BM?
To keep it super simple, I love listening to music, making music. That's kind of everything. Oh, I'm trying to get back into skateboarding. I'm looking for people who skate right now in Seoul.
Well, that's not me.
Yeah, I love skateboarding.
Are there skate parks in Seoul?
There's one near in Gangnam, which I have been to a couple times, but I'm losing. I probably lost it. I haven't skated in like 2 years, but I just want to get back into it, kind of like to something to like numb my brain away from like, you know, when I need to be away from like all the music and business stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're making music, like do you zone out? Not zone out, but like is it just like a time where you're like, oh wait, it's been 5 hours, like. And I just, you know, I've been in the studio. Like, or is it something where is it a different kind of process?
For me, music is, I'm not like at a point in time in my music career as a producer where I could pull out songs exactly the way I want it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are like that still as well, but I can't just be like, all right, cook up for 5 hours, boom, pull out 3 hits and we're good.
Okay.
I'm still in a place where I need to still practice and study it a lot more. So right now, when I'm in my studio, bro, I'm either like, oh my God, hey, this is this is way more than I was looking for. Either like this, or I'm yelling, banging on banging on the table. It's like, oh my God, like, why do I suck so bad? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, for
like,
real?
Yeah.
You get mad?
I get mad, bro. Like, sometimes, like, it's so frustrating because I love this so much. I love making music so much. Yeah, the passion is there so much that, like, when it doesn't happen, when I'm not up to my part, like, when I'm not on the standards that I put myself up to, man, it's so frustrating. And it gets worse if it's in a time where I'm in a hurry as well. Like my labels tell me you need to pull songs out right now, and I'll be mad if they're not coming out the way I want them to. You know what I mean?
Is that how you felt with Dumb Litty? Like you got it kind of thing? Or
no, bro. You know what's crazy with Dumb Litty? So I had three other songs that were mine and two other songs that the label brought, where we were going to figure out which one is going to be the next digital single for KARD. So within my members, we were like, okay, we kind of want to go with BM's song more. But in my head, it was like, I feel like it's because the other songs weren't up to par as much. Like, no disrespect to the producers who made the songs.
Oh, for sure,
just for KARD in general, you know what I mean? For the concept and everything and whatnot.
Yeah.
We were like, okay, like, out of the 5 songs, we like BM songs the most. But it was like, it's just the one that's the best out of the songs. It wasn't like, this is it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the night where, the same night and the same day where we were like, this is our last day to decide, we need to decide tomorrow. I went into the studio, I cooked up for literally 30 minutes, and I pulled out the Dumb Litty beat, and I was like, oh my God.
Really?
This is crazy. And then right after that, I was like, all right, I need to write a melody and I need to write the lyrics right now. Boom, wrote up the lyrics for the whole thing in like an hour. So in like an hour and a half, I wrote Dumb Litty, and then I brought it to the label, and my members, they're like, oh, we need to go with this one.
Wow.
Yeah. So things like that happen too in the studio. Like, like I would just thoughtlessly be like, I need to come up with something, and then boom, it's just there. So that's why it's so frustrating, because some days it'll take an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But some days I'll be in there for 10 hours not being able to pull out anything.
I feel like it bees that like that in the studio though. Like, some of the greatest hits were created just like in the fastest times.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
writing it down on a napkin, and it's like, oh, this is like Let It Be by the Beatles.
Yeah,
You know, like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the same, where like if I have a lot of time to do something, I will procrastinate to the very last minute, and then when it's like procrastination time, like I whip it up like real quick. Like,
pressure is different.
Quick. Yeah.
Pressure will put
pressure
come that type of pressure will make you come up with something different.
Yeah. So, I mean, I remember listening to Eric Nam's podcast, and on it you mentioned how there was a point where you almost were like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, y'all are taking too long to make me debut, right? And what's the difference between you now, or you then, where you were like, I just want to go like back, and figure out my life, and now where you're like, I love this. I'm so dedicated to this,
That's exactly the difference right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think the hardest point in time in my life to this day thus far still is the time when I was a trainee, the last couple years of being a trainee, the last 1 year of being a trainee, because I was going through a breakup at that time with someone that I thought like really, really had my back. And at the same time, it was someone who I looked up to as well. So it was like, damn, like I felt like I lost everything at that time.
Whoa.
And I was 25, bro. I was 25. My friends back in the States, back in LA, they're graduating college. They're all moving on to their big boy jobs. I'm here borrowing money from my mom still, trying to figure out if I'm gonna even be able to make a living. And debuting is the next step from where I was at the time. But after you debut, that's a whole different monster you gotta go up against. You know what I mean?
A lot of different things to come up with. Yeah.
As far as differences, I think right now I'm definitely on a better path. Yeah. But it's a whole different experience though. Like at the time you're just looking at the next thing, and it's this close, but at the same time so far away. But like right now, I know what steps I got to take. So it's much more comfortable like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Experience is the best teacher, I feel.
Definitely.
It really is. It's interesting, you talk about how like that was, debuting was that one step. Now you guys have been around almost 4 years now, or 3 years now. But I feel like the next step, if not really a step, but like it was almost like, I don't know if you planned it, but when the whole Big Tiddie Committee thing, that was just like it was
right. No, bro.
Oh,
it was. So I was on a V Live one time, right? And then I'm huge on fitness. I like to keep my body healthy.
For sure.
So There was one time I was on a V Live and they were asking me what's my favorite parts of the muscle groups that I like to.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
And then I was like, oh, I like to work on my back. You know, definitely got to keep my legs in check. And you know, a man's got to keep his titties nice and big. You know,
I
have some
this.
big man titties. And I was like, oh, you know, you're not allowed to curse or say provocative things on V Live. So I was like, I don't know if titty is okay, but like I was just like, you know, I just went with it. I was like, big man titties, and like, I think fans also knew that you know, it's kind of like I kind of stepped right in between the boundaries of what can be too much and what's not. So they're like, oh, did he say titty? Big man titty? He just said big man titty, and that just blew up from there, and then I became a huge meme off of that, and I was like, you know what, that's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
you went viral.
Yeah, and everyone's loving it.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's loving it. Like, you know, there's no negativity in it whatsoever. I think that's the best part.
And you decided to make merch out of it, and now you're gonna turn it into or donate the proceeds to breast cancer.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Let me tell you guys about this process, bro. Yeah. So, we just did our recent tour, and it was in October, right? And then after one of the shows, we do this thing where it's called a high touch, and like we do a photo shoot with the fans, right? And then one of the fans that were there, she was telling me like, oh, before that, during the show, since it was October, I brought up breast cancer awareness month. I was like, oh, you know, being the, you know, the big titty guy, I wanted to bring it up and just, you know. Take my time to kind of just give my prayers and give my shout out to everyone going through breast cancer and for all the loved ones that are going through the ones with breast cancer with them. Yeah. So, you know, I brought that up, and then at the end of the show, one of the fans came up to me and she was like, "Hey, I love that you brought that up." I was like, "Hey, I do what I can." She was like, "I'm going through chemo right now, listening to KARD songs," and she was crying in front of me. She was like tearing up, and that made me tear up. I was like, that's what I'm gonna turn this into. I'm gonna reflect that towards this. Yeah. Because, you know, seeing a fan, you know, crying in front of me, tearing up, telling me like she was, you know, her songs help her, our songs help her go through the chemo process. Yeah. It made me think for a second, like, all right, I need to push it like that. You know what I mean? Because if it's gonna help someone like that,
exactly, yeah.
You know, if it's gonna potentially give someone strength to pull out through chemo. Bro, that's a different level. You know what I mean? So you know, being said, my plan is to have the merch out by March, mid-March. So, yeah, bro, cop a shirt if you guys do. Part of the profit goes straight to Breast Cancer Awareness Institution, the official one, the main one. So. Yeah.
That's so awesome! Yeah. Wow,
and the shirts look dope. Like,
really?
Yeah, me and my mom are doing it. She has the samples out already, and they look really good. Really.
And is it gonna be a part of like a stadium?
Yeah, it's gonna be a BM Big Tiddie X Stadium collab, and it's gonna be dope.
I love that. That's so cool. That's really cool. Bond Saints.
Yup.
That group of y'all. What is Bond Saints even? What does it mean?
Bond Saints is pretty much a crew, and it consists of me, Drew, Sammy from The Rose, and Ashley from Ladies Code.
Shout out to Ashley.
Shout out one time, all three of them. At first, it was kind of like a crew thing, but then Drew, being the business savvy guy as he is, he's so, man, shout out Drew one time. He's like one of my best friends. He's so business. His awareness in the business aspect is so crazy. He's like, hey, let's turn this into something. You know what I mean? Like let's turn this into something amazing. So he was like, oh man, you know, I don't know if I could bring this up yet, but there's some stuff coming up for Bond Saints.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's some stuff coming up for Bond Saints. Yup. You guys can stay tuned. There's a lot of dope stuff coming up from Bond Saints, and you know me and Sammy being like, you know, like he's like one of my best friends too. Us being that, him also doing music. We're trying to, you know, we haven't done anything yet musically, but it's always in our heads like we need to do something together. Yeah. So the moment that happens, it's gonna be so fire because have you guys heard Sammy's voice?
Yeah,
his voice is
very
crazy.
Unique. Yes,
he's crazy.
I got to meet him. He's mad chill too.
Yeah, dude, Sammy's such a good guy, man, and he's very, very giving and you know he's one of the most considerate dudes you'll ever meet in your life if you really get to know him. So, yeah, and Ashley, she's like the mom. She always be taking care of everybody, listening to everybody. Yeah,
you took care of me in Korea.
Oh, did she? Did
really?
she? Did you meet her?
You know, I was a little tipsy. I was like, I don't know my address. Here's my address. And she just told her.
Oh, really?
She's a mom. She be doing that. She be taking care of everybody.
That.
You know, she's such a sweetheart. Like she'll be taking care of everybody, and she's so considerate. She doesn't like miss anything. You know, if you're in a conversation and someone wants to get something off their chest or say their 2 cents or their point, she makes sure everyone gets it. Like she's like that type of person.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty basic, I feel, but it's pretty important. Like, who has inspired you in general?
Sure, I've been saying this like since before I even debuted. J.Park will always be the goal for me.
Oh,
J.Park will always be the goal for me. The way he moves and maneuvers, and the fact that he does music while he's a CEO, and
he does run shit. Yeah,
he runs it. He runs it. He backs everything he says, and he runs it. And like, you know, have you guys heard his bars lately? His bars have been becoming crazy too.
Definitely improved. And to be honest, I don't know how he doesn't like not sleep, because he does a lot.
That's what
like. It seems like when he relaxes, he goes and just trains like Korean Zombie or something.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's been on his fighting training thing these days, and you know, the worth ethic of the man is something that I really, really look up to and wanna
really
kind of
like
like
that too.
Yeah, like I've never met one person who's worked with J.Park that has said anything bad about him, and I've worked with several people who has worked with him close, and they all say good things about him. They call him 갓재범. 갓재범.
What does that mean?
So like in Korea, like God is like Shin.
Oh,
you know, Shin means God.
Okay.
So 걔는 진짜 신이야. He's like a god. You know what I mean? Like he be
the Godfather.
The Godfather pretty much. Like he's the man of that area, and he's just a man. That's what you would call him. And they call, you know how his real name is Park Jae-bom?
Yeah.
They call him 갓재범 because he's just a man.
That's like his like Korean like nickname within the people that he's worked with. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
갓재범. It's crazy.
I hear always good things about him.
Wow.
From everybody.
Yeah, I feel like he. What I've heard, you telling me, listening to a couple other things, like he just has mad focus,
insane,
and drive. Wow. And you also mentioned Mamba mentality. There you go.
Yeah.
I remember you also saying Tiger JK is somebody that you looked up to as well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? When I was 15, 16, in high school, that one Korean friend I had, he introduced me to Korean rap.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, how good could Korean rap be? You know, like at that time I was ignorant. I couldn't speak a lick of Korean. I was listening to like Kendrick, Drake, and like those type of bars was a standard for me. So he put on 845 by Drunken Tiger, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. What? I don't know what they're saying, but they're saying it. That's crazy. What is this? Him and Lee Sang. I don't know if you've heard of Lee Sang. Gary. But Drunken Tiger has been that name, been that legendary name for a cool minute.
Legend, for sure.
For a cool minute. So when I got to see his face, like the first time live in LA, I was like, oh, yo, my God, that's.
But I didn't know you listened to the Yaks when I did a collab with them, and then all of a sudden you commented. I was like, oh.
So for Kyopo's, you guys know what Kyopo is, right?
It's like Korean American.
Yeah, Korean American, basically. Any Korean American, if you're from the States and you don't know, you listen to hip hop and you don't know who lyrics is, you're not a true fan of hip hop. Straight up. That's how it's like. Because if you're from my generation at least, because back in the day when I was in junior high, he put out a song with Manifest, and it was the beat by Eminem, Mockingbird. You guys remember that song?
Yeah.
It was a remix to that, but it was called The Gift, and it was a Christian song. And his bar was insane. I still remember it to this day because that's kind of like the song that kind of made me feel like I want to be that guy. You know, I want to be a rapper too. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have to. It's crazy. It's on YouTube. The video is like super bad quality and black and white. Like that's how old it is. But since then, like he's been a legend. So all this YouTube stuff, I've just been keeping up since I was in junior high. But when I heard that he was still doing rap and he made his comeback with Yaks Gang, I was like, oh my God. And it's crazier because he still has it. He hasn't lost it.
He do.
He hasn't lost.
Hey, he says what's up anyways.
Oh man, tell him I said what's up. Shout out Lyrics. Shout out Rick. You know, super.
Oh,
goat.
Lyrics is a person.
Yeah, Lyrics is a person.
Okay.
Yox is a duo. I never explained it to you. My bad.
So Lyrics and Rick are the ox.
Oh no. Lyrics is Rick.
Okay. Lyrics is Rick.
Yeah, of a 2-member gang called the Ox Gang.
Oh,
the
okay, got it. Oh,
shout out Ox Gang one time. Their bars are crazy.
Okay.
It's true.
For everyone listening right now, if you haven't listened to them, let the first song you listen to them be 7 Rings.
7 Rings, yo. That's what got me into them. I was like,
yeah, that one was insane.
Okay, yeah. I need to look. I'm not like a huge. Well, so I guess I listen to R&B, like hip hop when it but I'm not like a lyricist kind of person. Like, you know what I mean? Like I listen for like how it sounds, but I need to appreciate more of like what the person is saying, or it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Right,
it definitely does matter. But if you listen to Yox Gang and you pay attention to what they're saying, you will start getting into that.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
Like, what is he saying? Because like tone
it's very New York rap kind of feel too.
Oh,
okay.
It
is.
Okay.
And they're sick with it.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
That's why I challenged them. That's why I was like, hey, if we I was like, I'm trying to find like a rapper. I was like, all right, maybe the Yox Gang could kill this. Like, I give him a K-pop beat and just make it dope. I was like,
that'd be insane.
The fact that they freestyled that was wild. That was so good.
Do you believe in ghosts? And everybody keeps on bringing up the ghost on the 4th floor.
Bro, no. Nah.
Wait, what's going on?
Nah.
I don't know. I didn't know about this, but.
So in Korea, there's this superstition that 4th floors is like the haunted floor.
Oh.
So like normally in every building, the 4th floor they don't use the number 4, they use F. Like
really?
For 4th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They use F for most buildings. So so before I was able to take one of the rooms, to occupy one of the rooms on the 4th floor as my studio, people were telling me like, yo, like, you know, there's been times I slept late here and like I heard voices and whatnot. I was like, bro, why are you telling me this now? You should have just not told me. Like, I didn't want to hear this.
Right.
Because I generally like, you know, it's different each season, but like I generally work best. Like my creativity comes out a lot at night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So after all that, there's been times where like I'll be working in my studio and I'll be making music and whatnot. I'll be like, hey, it's tight. And my speakers, it has a chrome, like the faceplate on it is chrome, like it's painted chrome, so you can see a reflection and whatnot. So I'll be like, hey, and I'll move like this and you'll kind of see a reflection, like it's like curved. Oh,
I see.
So like you see how like, you know what I mean? So I'll be like, oh snap, and then I feel like I just saw something, right? So I'll like look back, just all nonchalant, just look back, nothing there. I'm cool. So like there's been instances where just after I've heard that, like I felt like, you know, like
something was there,
but it was just a reflection of me, or literally someone was just on the floor with me, and like I went outside and go say what's up and came back in and did my thing.
I see.
But that one time I was on V Live, and then people were like, and then the thing at that time was for fans to be like, what's that behind you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yo, I was like, yo, that's messed up. They do that to me too.
I was like, oh hell no, because I didn't know if they were playing or serious. For one, they were probably playing.
Right.
But I didn't know that was a thing at the time. I was like, who's that behind you? And I was like, oh hell no.
That's messed up. If every time I go live stream or anything, they do that thing all the time. Like,
because the thing is, hey, have you guys seen those Fortnite videos, the haunted Fortnite videos?
No.
Oh my god, look it up. TikTok.
I might check it out.
I don't remember.
Oh, I seen the haunted TikTok stuff.
Wait, what?
That and there's been videos of like you see orbs flying in streamers streaming their live game stuff and whatnot. You see stuff like that, and it's just like, yo, what's that flying behind you? Of course, I'm gonna look and be all scared, and I'm, you know, I was like, oh my god.
Wait, quick question: are you the type to like, if you hear a noise, to go like, hello? Like, would you make noise to feel better about yourself, or would you like actually go look for it?
No, bro, I stay quiet. I'm like,
I would like say like, I got a knife.
I guess.
Like out loud.
I mean, there's been another time. All right, so it could be because I was delirious. I'll tell you guys another story. So I was in my dorm one time, right? And then I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was living with 2 other trainees at the time, j.seph being one of them. And I woke up, and then the other trainee, his name's Leo. Oh, he was a trainee for DSP as well, Leo. From the Rose, Tojun. I was living with 2 of them. Yeah, he was actually with us. But I was with them, and it was like 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. I woke up hella thirsty. I was like, oh, yo, I need to drink some water. And that's when we were broke. Like, we were mad broke. We couldn't afford a lot of things. So I went to the kitchen. I was just gonna drink this kitchen water, the faucet water, right? And I was like drinking, and I was mind you, I was still half asleep. And while I was drinking, I just feel like a dark shadow go boom right behind me.
Fuck.
And like it was to the point where it was like it wasn't like I'm probably just I'm probably dazed out right now. It was so vivid that like I was like, Leo Taeyong
Yo, for real though.
I went straight back in my room, checked to see if the other trainees were like in their beds, and they were there. So I was like, "That's weird. All right, I'm gonna just try to knock out
Shoot,
fast."
you got me looking behind me too. I was like,
yeah,
yo,
bro.
it's night where I'm at, so
It's like 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. So
Yeah,
Bro, no
but
thanks.
I just want to have it in my head that I was delirious, and it was probably
You probably were.
I was
Don't
probably
worry about
just
it.
yeah. Thanks.
I have it makes me think about that sleep paralysis thing where people will like wake up but they can't move and they're still like in a dream state. So
You
they
ever had
see.
that before?
No, have
Nah.
you?
I've gotten it a lot of times.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it's
Yeah.
not paranormal.
It's not paranormal. It's not. It's all scientific.
Oh.
Like sleep paralysis is just when your mind wakes up and your body's still asleep.
Yeah,
Just to put it like super simple and
Yeah.
and so you dream.
Okay.
You dream. You just dream the reality you're in.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Got me checking my surroundings.
yeah. No, it's crazy, bro. Okay, so another dream I've had that has to do with sleep paralysis. So I had this nightmare, right? But what the nightmare was, it was crazy. It was just a picture. Like I wasn't moving or anything. It's just I just see a picture in the darkness, right? There's 2 guys right here, and then there's a really dark figure face in the back, right? And the dream was just focusing really slowly on that dark interface, right? And then you know what happened? Right after that, I woke up. I was like, I can't move. I can't move.
Oh,
And
that is scary.
I woke up into sleep paralysis, which is technically pretty much another dream. Like you're just dreaming your reality.
Yeah.
I think.
Inception.
And then what I feel is I just feel boom on my chest, just like 2 steps on my chest.
That's how it feels. Yeah.
Bro, I was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass right now.
Yo, that's what I would feel too.
I'm gonna whoop you so hard. I know you're that little kid in that picture I was just dreaming, but I promise you, if I wake up and I could throw these hands, you're about to eat them super hard. Oh my
He's
god!
like, wait till I wake up.
I'm about to whoop you so hard. I'm about to whoop you, boom, and then I just woke up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I've had sleep paralysis dreams like that. There's a lot of different sleep stuff. Like there's this thing that j.seph tells me he's been getting. He's been waking up into his reality. And that's kind of like mental torture too. Like he'll sleep, he'll wake up into a dream of his reality. He'll fall asleep in that dream of his reality, wake up again into that same reality, which is a dream again.
Whoa.
And then when I talk to him the next morning, he'll be like, bro, I had the worst sleep last night. I was like, what happened? He was like, I kept waking up into the same dream, into the same reality of this right here. I was talking to you guys like in my dream, but like I slept and I woke up again into that dream and like
j.seph a psychic.
Yeah, he be having crazy dreams like that too.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's when you start doing the little circle thing on your hand to make sure to figure out if you're dreaming or not. I think it's like if you see it,
Is
right?
that from Inception?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You just draw
get a
circle.
coin and
You draw
twirl it?
like a spiral on your hand, and like I think it's like if you see it, then you're awake. Oh no,
okay.
it's like if you see it, then you're lucid dreaming. Something like that. Yeah.
Shoot.
I don't know.
I'm not dreaming right now. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
yeah, or not. You draw like an actual like with a pen, like you draw with a pen.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
guess I am dreaming.
Now Dre's rapid questions.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is also like fan inspired from like your fans, of course.
For sure.
No real time limit, just basically just answer as quick as possible. Maybe one word, a sentence.
Should I be nervous?
Nah.
Okay, for sure.
No.
It's just mostly about titties.
All right. Shoot.
All right, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. How do you become a part of the Big Tiddie Committee?
You know, the titty thing don't even matter no more. If you rep it, you're part of the gang.
Okay.
Yeah, if you rep it, you're already in it.
All right, 2. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. I'm allergic to cats.
If you were in a zombie apocalypse, would you become a zombie or a survivor?
I definitely become a survivor. I'll whoop all those zombies.
Okay. Well, if you were a zombie, I'll be scared too. How big do you want your man titties to be?
I like them where they're at right now.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Would you like to speak another language? If so, which ones?
I want to speak Spanish and Portuguese fluently. I really, really want to, because a lot of my fans are from out there. So yeah,
For sure. Did you donate some height to Dre yet?
Height to Dre? How much you want?
Bro, I just want to be 5'9". I'm like 3 more inches.
Hey, if there was some type of surgery, I'm gonna have to think about it, bro. It might come with a price.
Okay, bet. Name the first K-pop idol that comes to mind.
KARD.
Titty rhymes with
Liddy.
What length of hair do you prefer? Long or short?
Like on the opposite sex?
Like on you. And opposite sex. You could just say it.
I like to have it short, honestly.
Is it short to you right now?
No, it's
That's
like
long.
it's kind of long to me right now.
Okay,
Like I need to get this cut soon. But
Get that trim.
yeah. But you know, K-pop hair, we gotta have it like nice and
Long and voluptuous.
Yeah, you know.
I feel you.
yeah. But on the opposite sex, whatever looks good on them.
When is the Big Tiddie Committee merch coming out? You probably said that already.
Mid-March, it's set to come out. We might have a little bit delays, or it might come a little bit faster. But March is the month.
All right. Nice. I love it.
Playing.
Yeah. I have actually one more question for you.
What up?
What type of coffee drink would you be and why?
Iced vanilla latte.
Why?
They're sweet and nice. If I'm on a diet, I'll take just straight black, like just the Americanos or a nice cold brew.
Yeah.
But when I'm like looking for like taste and a wake up, go for the iced vanilla lattes. Those
Sweet
are nice.
and nice. Wow, I love it. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, BM. Oh my gosh, this is a lovely interview.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You guys are coming back on February 12th.
Yep.
Red Moon.
Yep. All the teasers are coming out now.
I see.
One by one. Yeah. The music video, we shot it already. The album is done. I participated in all the songs and I wrote 3 of them myself. That's gonna be part of the album. So
proud of
yeah,
you,
trying to get my credits up this year. You know what I mean? As a producer.
Yeah. Love it.
It's coming out. Stadium LA is doing really good right now. Stadium LA, if you guys don't know, it's my merch collection. Big Tiddie Gang all the way. And yeah, man, if you guys don't know about KARD, get familiar now.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, shout out to the hidden card out there. Thank you so much, BM.
Thank you.
I'm Emily.
I'm JRE, and this is In My Field.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Peace.